Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your adventurer handbook. Here are your commission We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present.
Amazing! Paimon never thought we'd... Things were pretty hectic when we first got... It felt like this whole region was one giant... Sure half. Things were looking...
Ah, yes. Are you two aware...
Oh, yeah! Llama told us that was... Wait! Why do you mention it, though?
You're partially right. Most people in... The festival was first celebrated by the Frog. They would also prepare food and handicrafts, and get...
Oh, sounds like fun! Great! Well, in the meantime, when we first got here, you mentioned that this was where... We didn't get to follow up on it at the time, because we got wrapped up in that whole... Well, there's a saying Paimon's heard around these parts, which goes, if you... By that logic, you'll never find what you're looking for while you're certain. Could be worth a try, though, right? Anyway, what's wrong? You look super serious. Huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything? Oh, that's true. And it is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. True. Paimon would much rather deal with Marionette. Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatus? Especially as a Harbinger. Does she feel... But then, every time we headed out with... That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. What? Relax! She's not even here!
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, we'll be up. Where are we again? Oh yeah, Columbina? Right. Hey, she's sitting up.
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for... Not that I consider it a disturbance. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to...
I didn't realize you put so much...
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs.
Return home? So...
Yes. This planet continues to reject me. If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate.
All right then. Well...
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time.
Oh, Paimon gets it!
You make it sound like...
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into... I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the...
You see? She gets...
In the blink of an eye, the time has...
It does feel that way, doesn't it? I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm.
Oh.
Yes, you are a traveler.
Then, what I would say is...
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happy...
I see. Then what I would say is...
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You...
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not... Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that.
Oh, then...
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard... Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet. But...
I've never joined a moon prayer night before.
Oh, don't worry about it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just...
But they call me Kutar.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Llama, rather...
That was kinda crazy.
And also...
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Llama's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky? Hey, Llama! It's us! Huh?
Beats me.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparation.
Right, yeah.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is on this day, the crescent moon at...
It's an especially welcome event coming up. The big shots in town all agree that...
No wonder Catherine said that people were...
That's right. It's become more of a... Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming...
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Leo. Oh, one other thing. We just went to...
Wait, so...
Then I suppose that she...
Oh, yeah! It's kind of a complicated
I understand. Well, if Kuta...
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky.
Unfortunately...
Darn! We may have...
Nah, don't sweat the small...
Huh? Are you saying you have a...
Not as such, no. You can't go preparing for a festival.
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree. Let's start by making our appreciation. And who knows? One...
Hey! Did you catch that? Llama said that...
And I have a feeling we'll get...
Not quite the...
Anyway, I'll take care of business in this... But lastly, there's the final...
Before you leave, Also,
Huh? What's this? These sure look like the...
I believe so. Cool.
Maybe it's an innate talent?
Wanatar!
Yeah. She looks...
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get... What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture...
Ah, there she is. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have...
You have my thanks. And over here, we are...
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling...
You bet! Sweet...
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon...
There will also be verdant crests like this. The timing of Moon Prayer Night, as such, the weight it's... Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I once asked her if she'd be willing to... She did not answer. I took this to mean her answer was no. But if that were the case, she would not have accepted... Ah, I see. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention. But what really pains...
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
I see your point. Yes.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her...
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are...
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nausea Town soon.
Sure thing, let's go! Bye for now, Will!
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Huh? Hey, over there! It's Durin and Albedo with Flints! What could they be?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. It's perfect. We have some new volunteers for our...
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the...
Yeah, right! Oh, wait! Why does...
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but...
Wait, so I guess...
Half right! Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into... At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, on closer inspection, we realized that they were...
Huh? What do you mean?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried...
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Notcry before, but I don't...
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to... From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal...
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no...
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses.
It's a first for me, too.
What about you two? Any plan?
Alice contacted me a few days ago, but we lost contact shortly after receiving... We don't know when the wind will blow.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well...
Right? Whatever's happening and not... Let's go see what she knows. We can...
You're right. I have. Records indicate that the odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to... But this time, Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. First, the abyss...
The ones we saw seem to be
Indeed. But we have identified one given the scale and nature...
Oh.
So, you mean...
Exactly. The phantoms can interact... In addition, some of the human... They claim to be from Hyperborea. A name...
Did Paimon hear that right?
It sounds like this merits further
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is not...
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum, which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself...
So calculating. Whew.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo.
Agreed. It coincides with...
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss. But even...
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in...
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course.
Oh yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the moon for...
She agreed to that? Huh, I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside, and Yehoda loves a party. So,
No, no.
way to contradict me in front of...
Wait, no, that's not what I... So many people. All right, everyone in... This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. Like a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow. Huh? You already know about it? Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best. Wow. Really?
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to...
Fair enough. You can...
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our find.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too. What's up, boss?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the curatorium...
Oh, wow, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This phantom, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with
I was, until one of our people informed me that no one's ever seen something quite like this before.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't... The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear...
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do. This is also...
Allow me to lend you a hand. Everyone, our friend here...
Is that a fit?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the...
Oh.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant... In return, I told it about some nearby spots. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and... Let's give them a moment, and hope for the best.
All back together? Must have been a lot...
Indeed. It did find a lot of wild fruit. Enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these...
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space.
Good point. Great thinking, Lauma.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rock. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, they say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attack.
So, just like us humans.
Yes. Still, We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there—
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your—
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then, too.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned...
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing...
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make a—
We should go with.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it.
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here. These phantoms are reenacting real historical— It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors.
It makes sense. History is set in stone.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. It actually...
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is— Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious...
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Night—
Wait! We have a team name?
Am I in Team Knights of
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral—
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like...
Nah.
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Durin. But as I'm sure you—
But we have to at least—
And try you have. But are you—
I was—
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. There are no indications that these phantoms—
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Durin?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the—
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, there was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nodcry. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand. The moment you witnessed is but one drop.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I—
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history—
Yes. Fate.
I still have a couple of— You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. And also, How are you able to stay so... From everything I know about you, you're not cold or...
Alas, I am forced to show...
Wait, so...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in your curiosity toward the abyss. Is it born from... I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rere's body in my... and I hear its power growling from somewhere within you.
My honest answer is... I don't know. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me. My doubts remain unresolved. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows...
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that it sounds like you've resolved to see the truth.
Absolutely. In that sense...
Then I wish you every success. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back.
Incredibly, our separate investigations let us all...
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought... And all this stuff about moons and... hyperopia.
I understand your frustration. We found there isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a...
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are
Paimon agrees.
You look disappointed, Nefer.
What do you think? We all worked our tails off.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon Scions and their history. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curator. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that co-op...
Well, that goes without saying.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Now is not a good time to push...
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although...
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon.
What about... a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine?
None of these sound like things she would be even remote.
Yeah. It would really save us the guess...
Wait, what the... Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Great! Haha, problem solved.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... But it's okay. This is something I have to work through.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically...
Come on! Stop.
Which is why we need a
Yes, I have a few ideas, but...
Wait. You two...
Which is why we need...
Yes, I have a...
Wait.
Could you do me a solid?
Miss Lauma, would you...
Very well. Let's go.
You should get going.
Huh? She's not here. Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time, too? Walkies? For Kuhenki? Oh, well. Looks like we just came at a bad time. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway. Kalamina! Are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like, right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted. What about Luanatar? Luanatar, you think? Hey! Do you know where Calambino? Sorry, didn't understand. But if you... Yeah, that's even stranger. What about him? Oh, they change color when Calambina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now. Good idea. She might know what's happening. Llama!
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she... No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed, based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has...
Makes sense. Let's go! Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this stuff...
No, I don't
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
Not sure, but...
No, not that way. The final boss is...
The... Sniffer Mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not. Also...
Okay, the jig is up. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
What?
I've heard that all the big shots in Tivat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name drop, so that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think?
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a... friend of your...
kind of.
I see. Madam Mage, that was... quite...
It's okay, Llama, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexen Circle. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too. That's right. She's a good person, just kind of...
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable, hmm?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scion.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasant...
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice...
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway...
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, and what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck. Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an... Thus falls the great
why are you playing along with this nonsense?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me?
No, it's just... You seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've...
You're quite right. I'm here in Not Cry because something big. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do. I'll skip over the complicated parts. But to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ours, and the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border...
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around moon prayer.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this... The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never... But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Not Cry. And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in.
It kinda sounds like you're dodging the question.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. What? I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean...
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was the story about... But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning...
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She...
My body is so... Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. What's happening to me? I feel... Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that... But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close. Death is near. Will I return to the moon after I disappear? So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not, but as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will... I suppose... I might...
Come on! Wait for me!
The frost Frost Moon Enclave. How much it...
These decorations... It's times like this when...
How fascinating. I've never had the chip in the past. People would get so salty.
Karina! Lametti! It's time to eat! Coming!
So just fill these balloons with...
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait.
Think fast!
Vreda!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions?
Take this!
Huh?
All right, enough horsing.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right?
Okay,
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't...
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water...
I'm sure you're both tired from playing.
A plain, humble meal.
Huh? How come Lametti got it?
I don't mind sharing.
I've never shared food with anyone before. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scion...
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never... It's nice. Being able... What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler...
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses weren't... That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in... Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket. Fortunately, it happened close enough to...
What do you mean, fortunately?
Oh, what a headache. I thought this... Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. The same logic applies to the present Moon Goddess too. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions.
So, the rationale...
Wait, we did that to her?
Adventurers from all walks of life.
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest. Now, if you wish to find your Moon Goddess, firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat. At least...
Strengthen her connection.
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be...
Her name?
Yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors... Then your first job is to find it. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true.
So, finding out her...
Yes, I know it sounds like... The second problem is with her plan to use the moon. Given her current condition, she... But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert.
Wait, Mage N is going to... That means we've got 2 Hexencircle mages...
Actually, this is more of a... Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. That's the upside you get for looking out for my... Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite... Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where... Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your...
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go...
You really are...
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on, just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Var...
Klee didn't make the list.
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy.
Oh, yep.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter.
That's a long story.
What a lively place. I've never experienced...
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammers are a... Who are you calling old...
Are they...
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. You might as well use that hammer to
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in...
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's all...
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fix it.
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're... friends. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time...
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night. What?
Oh, Zandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with... What a pity. I won't get the...
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the
The surprise of her life.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but...
The most important thing right now is to find that maid.
This name thing seems super important too. But where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and...
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice isn't...
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of...
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint...
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed...
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like...
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
That would be... this young lady then?
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but...
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius.
If we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is up.
When I shook my head, I meant... no, Alice hasn't.
Huh? Where is this voice coming?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only... It might take some getting used to, but I hope you...
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never...
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is...
It's really you! Thanks for...
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the... Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always... I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of... But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything?
Oh, this is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or...
Huh? Are they talking to this lady?
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing...
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
Yes. My name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who... The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in...
Alright! Paimon remembers her.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics.
That's right. Is that something you...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the war, or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels, but despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order, even after the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddess,
but all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, after building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed, but of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized, it is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them—
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the town?
Well, I mean, it's... Oh, it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the... Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail.
Whoa, time out. Let's summarize what we've got. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we...
Yes. Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it's... Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between two... We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we... You look lost. Was that...
Yeah, things got a little, technical there.
All right. Let me think about how to put... Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean. If everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home.
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the Moon Goddess's name.
My... name?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't...
I am Lauma, of the Frost...
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
She seems friendly.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to find...
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of... Now then, the next order of business is... Where do we start...
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say...
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frost Moon
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be our...
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the...
I should follow them, just in case there's...
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our...
You're saying there's unreliable material?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an... There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can
Makes sense. All right. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but I imagine that none of it resonated. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already...
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices.
Well, that's a bit complicated. And how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed. Amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her.
Changes?
Oh, seems like this is getting us nowhere. Oh, for what it's worth.
Sure.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone... Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to... The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze... Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her...
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Paimon... The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not... Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth the Kuhenki, who... Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was... The Moon-Chanter declared the event a miracle, and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to... Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making...
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform. But now that I think about it...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things...
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such...
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Varka said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
I convinced them to stick around a little.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them to get...
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man on his...
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you?
Oh, no. We already met with her.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She said that she'll contact me through this device with more info.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research, man.
Wait, then who exactly are...
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master...
Introductions are overrated. Especially in cases like...
It's you!
So? It's not like the Academia has prohibitions against going abroad.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in...
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that...
Oh? Then why did you...
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moons.
And I'm a Drioche from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here. Mind you, the only reason I came here is because...
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Detour.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between...
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left Detour, or Zondik, as he was then known.
So...
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to...
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, but the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines.
Why does it sound less like... Anyway, we were just about to meet two of the other Harbingers. Wanna...
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're...
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain...
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. But I'm not... Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I, want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him...
Wait, this is the Academia representative?
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the...
Well, what do you know? So...
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, but this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation,
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue my
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long.
you flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir? He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his...
Fair point.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something...
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to her.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nod. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resource.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private?
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. The only similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing something...
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will...
Fantastic. Now this is turning in... Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been... And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time. A waste of time? The nerve!
You've been bottling that up for a while.
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information.
Wait, what? You're just gonna...
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing the... Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather...
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her...
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship...
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't? Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavak. More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. That she had long been used to a life of other people claiming...
I just felt that having a place to stay would come, and so I waited quietly for the day that I would...
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once... I forget who said it. But those words have always stuck.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember.
Nor I.
Sandrone.
Huh! It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do. Okay, time to do what adventurers do best.
Here you are.
Oh, hat guy. How come you're back so soon? Did things go—
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt? And if I fail in the task I've been given—
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using However, we could not change their fates. At most, we were able—
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Teyvat.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these—
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because it's because you want her hypothesis to come true. So, think for yourself about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need—
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same—
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only— Everything in Teyvat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree—
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Teyvat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my— She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision. Maybe—
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power, but rather
to intimidate and obstruct. Sounds about right for the...
Let me try. I should be able to influence that thing.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really left.
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him. See what he...
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, was that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? The monsters are gone. Is it safe now? The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll...
Quickly, let's keep up.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked. Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter?
Get out while you still can, you
But I can't just leave her here.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and...
Don't bother.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more.
How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. Spargana, are you there?
What? Hey! Let us out!
Huh? That's... Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on...
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. But then, this clue...
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! I've searched and searched and I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is death. Albedo? Hat guy? Let's...
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh? What?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's hap... Huh? Wait.
You can see us?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just... But you were the ones guiding me using... I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths... I won't find my daughter.
No.
Yes.
Even so, we're trying to find a way out.
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry we couldn't help.
I'm just... tired. Maybe this is... How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while.
Now's not the time for you to start pity.
It's not pity. I'm just... realizing that I've only got 10... You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with wind... And you're from Sumeru, where they've built...
Yes. It seems you've never heard of
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid.
I have, but...
I see. That was...
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvinda?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine, but I'm afraid...
I see. Sure. I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like...
It's all right. We did hear something...
From how you speak of your lives, things...
They are. Mondstadt, we have festivals a few times a year. Everyone...
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess...
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, I mean, I can see you all right now.
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably.
He's gone. In a few minutes. The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe that we've...
May your wishes come true.
Hat guy, could I... You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar. As for you, you're my first friend. And either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about...
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree. Using technology left behind by the
A white tree? You mean an...
Yes. A branch of Irminsul.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was... After that... Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss. Suppressing the urge to destroy. Trying to do the right thing, but no matter how hard they are. Trying to You asked me if you would create a new tragedy, but the real answer is...
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path.
I will.
All right. Break time's over.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friend. It's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting something. The amplitude isn't particularly high.
Alice. We were unable...
I see. Well, that is rather... Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I should probably have...